Need to grab my phone charger. What, Jack? What? No toys. You know, Jack, you know the dog is just gonna chew him up. Now. Spring break, and he's home all day long, and he has a bad attitude today. So how's everyone going today, or doing today? Hey Joel, how's it going? Just grab an extension cord so I can plug my phone in. So yeah, this week's been a pretty busy week. My fiance's son has his spring break this week, and so he's been home all day. It's going alright, but just about to head out for the casino for the day. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I have like 2 casinos right by my house. Have you sorted with another job? I have 2 job interviews next week with a which is a company that builds submarines for the government. One of the jobs is a machinist mechanic, and the other one is a welding mechanic. So I have both of those job interviews, one on Wednesday, one on Saturday. So hopefully those go well. My dad and brother both work at Electric Boat. Thinking like the sounds keep going in that. Yeah, it's just the mic from my phone. Phone's pretty shitty. I'm gonna have to get one of those mics that you can actually attach to the phone. I've been looking at those for a little bit. Yeah, my brother and dad both work at Electric Boat. Then again, they're both engineers, but yeah, I'm just gonna do the regular mechanical work there. Hopefully. Yeah, there's really no dealerships or no shops around me that are hiring. I've been calling a bunch of places, none of them are hiring, or if they are hiring, they want like 2 to 3 years experience, so it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah. I forget his name, but I did mail out the Ratchet yesterday. Sorry it took so long. Sorry I haven't gotten back to your messages. I just read a comment that you made on one of my videos. Haven't really had time to do much this week because of spring break and just doing activities with my future stepson. So it's been difficult. Haven't really had any time to do anything pretty much. Did use my Sawzall for a little bit though. That was pretty fun. Really like the Sawzall. Yeah, I just used the regular M18 battery pack, the compact one, and it's worked fine. Eventually I'd like to get the larger capacity one, but for right now this one's fine. Not really using it a whole lot, but works. And when I was sawing, cut into my Harbor Freight car a little bit, right there. Yeah, because I was cutting in this area right here, just that's the only really stable area that I have in here for right now. Eventually I'd like to get some sort of work table and then have like a vise or something like that, just to make things a little bit easier. But right now that's what I got. I know some of you guys wanted me to do a toolbox tour live, so I think I'll start that. Let's see if I can change this the other way. Okay, now we're back to the regular shitty camera that I have on my phone. Fortunately, I can't do these live videos with my regular camera, so for right now, we're just using my phone. The top is a little messy. I have a Harbor Freight catalog right there. Have my busted knuckle mat. Yeah, some people said do a live toolbox tour, so I was going to do it last week, but I got extremely busy, so just decided to start doing it now. So I have my busted knuckle mat, calculator, just lights, gloves, another light back there, my Milwaukee M12 and M18 battery charger, another light. Really like this light, really powerful. Used it a lot when I was working at the dealership. Safety glasses and tape measure. Top drawer, have some cheap Harbor Freight scrapers, extensions over here. My ratchets. This one, use the hell out of this, love it. This is the TL72 snap-on ratchet. I want to get the TLL72 just so I have a little bit more leverage. The rest of the ratchets in here are Harbor Freight and Craftsman. So far, I do like the snap-on ones so much better. Here I have some punches and chisels, which are Harbor Freight. File set, which is Harbor Freight. Have my snap-on mini pick set. Have this Matco bit set that I use with my snap-on ratcheting bit driver. Have my Craftsman screwdrivers and my snap-on upholstery tools right here. And just a whole shit ton of pliers. Have some tin snips, a couple vice grips throughout, and then just regular Irwin vice grip pliers. This Milwaukee channel lock type pliers. And here's my Nipic Cobras. What I plan on doing is a video between this plier, the Milwaukee, and the Irwin vice grip, just comparing all three of those, just figuring out which one is the better one. So be on the lookout for that video. Still haven't gotten a new box after my Milwaukee one shit. So Cobras are the best, hands down. Yeah, I bet they are. Especially because they're expensive too. This is just all of my regular wrenches. Just a huge variety. I have Craftsman, Pittsburgh ratcheting flex head, 2 T-handles, some receipts for Snap-on and Matco. Over here, I have my OBD2 scan tool, a cheap Harbor Freight digital caliper, inspection mirror, black super weather stripping gasket adhesive, another flashlight, magnet, another magnet. Over here, I have my Milwaukee bit set. This thing's pretty fucking awesome. Just a shit ton of bits. I have a lot of like the T20 bits and T25 for Torx. Not really sure why there's just so many of them in this kit, but it is what it is. And I have my assorted Diablo blades for my Sawzall. Hey Kyle, how's it going? Let's see. This one, nothing. This drawer I have all of the rest of my wrenches. I have the gear wrench, ratcheting wrenches, both in standard and metric. And then I have my Craftsman Universal, standard, metric. And then my Pittsburgh for the majority, and then Powerbuilt and Sunex for the stubbies, both standard and metric, right over here. But what do you think about the snap-on pry bar? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Snap-on pry bar back here. This is a 36-inch long one. I've only used it once or twice. I used it to kind of pry up the toolbox a little bit so that I could pick it up easier, because surprisingly the top box is pretty fucking heavy. But so I used the pry bar just to lift it up a little bit, just so I could grab it a little bit easier, but so far I like it. Here I have all my sockets. I have 1/4 inch standard and metric shallow, and then deep, 3/8 metric shallow deep, standard shallow and deep, and then yeah, my 1/2 inch. Oh no, 3/8 deep right here, and then all these are my 1/2 inch metric shallow and deep right here. When you get in a new box, I don't know, to be honest. Probably by the end of this month, I hope. Leaning towards the Harbor Freight 44-inch one, and then getting the 2 side cabinets, just so it's a little bit longer too. I definitely like the work surface area on my Milwaukee. That's why I kind of want to go with that. Plus, it's cheaper. That's kind of what I'm going for. Any panel bleeding to its hammers already spoons? Yes, I do. I'll get to that further down. And here's all my impact. I have a 1/2 inch right all the way through here, and then 3/8, and then I have my 3/8 wobble right here. Then this is the gear wrench 10mm set. Has I believe, yeah, 1/4 inch over here, includes an impact, and then 3/8 10mm over here. That's great. I've heard good things about the Craftsman boxes. What do you think? Personally, I don't really know. I've never had a Craftsman box. I was looking at one. I believe it was like, I think it was like 56 inches. And it had the top and bottom. And I think it was like around $700. Looked pretty good. The only thing I didn't like is that instead of just one giant drawer for the first drawers on the bottom part, instead of just one long one, it was split right in half. So it's kind of shitty, but I guess if you wanted to split it between metric and standard, that would be pretty good too. But I'm not really sure. Then I have my other bit sockets. I have my wow, what are they called? Hex keys right here, metric, standard. Then I have my gear wrench, wow, my gear wrench universal metric 1/4 inch sockets. I have my gear wrench Torx right down there. And my favorite, the ST MML 10-11mm 1/4 inch sockets that are 100mm in length. Pretty fucking awesome. Used the 10mm a lot when I was working at the dealership. Then over here I have the Vim Tools low profile Torx set. Pretty fucking cool. Let's see. 15 and let's see. Want to just compare them for you guys. 15. Like, look at the size difference between them. Snap-on sockets are nice, just a shame they're not. Yeah, and I bet that wow, bet it'd be a shit ton to ship it all the way to the UK too. Yeah, like definitely look at the size difference. Definitely getting a lot tighter spaces with VIM sockets. Down here, all of my electric and pneumatic tools. Got my Sawzall right here. Use that this morning to cut up cabinet. That way I could put in the trash. I cut up the cabinet into a lot of little tiny pieces. That way I could fit it in the small amount of space that I had left in my trash can before the trash came today. I have my Milwaukee M12 Cordless Ratchet. Use this a lot too. It's definitely faster using cordless ratchet if you can. And I have my Milwaukee M12 3/8 drill with a racer wheel on it. Yeah, the Tubby wow. Stubby Torx set definitely is worth it. I think I got mine on Amazon for I think it was like $28. I did a video on it too if you wanted to take a look at it. Then I have my newer Milwaukee M12 3/8 Impact Wrench. Do a separate video on it soon, but I love this thing. Then I have the Milwaukee M18 half-inch drill right there. And my M12 Impact Driver. Oh wow, that is a pretty good price. I would definitely get that. You have no idea how useful it is, especially if there's like fasteners in between the wheel well and the tire. It's just you want as small of like a socket as you can, just so you have just that much extra room. I have the M18 Milwaukee Light. I have my DeVilbiss GTI spray gun. Use that at the dealership. Ingersoll Rand angled die grinder. Definitely love this. I like it better than the larger grinders, especially because you get more control and you can like get in. Feel like when you're grinding an area, get in a little tighter area. That way, it's not like all over the place. Craftsman half-inch impact gun. Ingersoll Rand air hammer. My Ingersoll Rand cutoff wheel. And right here I have my Matco DA. Let's see if I can get the item number. MT2460. And I have the Harbor Freight blowgun. Personally, I'm not really the biggest fan of this one. When I was using it, just kept spitting out moisture when I was using it on a panel. It just kept spitting out moisture all over the place, and it was just fucking pain in the ass. I have my Pittsburgh dead blow hammers, regular claw hammer, dead on. Love this hammer. pretty heavy weight to it too. I got it for my dad for Father's Day probably like 10 years ago. And he gave it back to me because he said it was just too big for him. He likes the small ones better. Tecton rubber mallet. Craftsman 16-ounce ball peen hammer. I have my Matco body hammers right here. These three. Used this one a few times. This one, so I have my 3 Matco body hammers. And then 3 dollies right there for them. Over there. One of the spoons. Love the price for them. My student discount cost me, I think it was like $140. Whereas Snap-on ones that I was looking at, although it did have one extra hammer, with my student discount it would have cost me like $300, I think. And then with the regular price, I believe it was like $400 or $500 for the Snap-on ones, and the Matco ones for the just regular price that anyone would pay for is like $200 or something like that. So definitely like these. Just got a 1/2-inch socket set today, shallow 10mm, 34mm, and good deep ratchets. Extensions, lifetime warranty, but that's a really good deal. What brand did you get, Kyle? And over here I have my cheap Harbor Freight slide hammer. My battery load tester. Torque sticks. Diablo hole saw kit. I think it's pretty awesome. I actually got this for free. This company called Get to Work reached out to me and wanted me to, they wanted to give me one of their subscription boxes to open up on video and then show you guys it. So I did that. This was one of them, along with the Knipex pliers, that light that I was talking about, and what else? Forget what else. There, Halfords Advanced UK brand that is like Husky, but that's pretty cool. I've been thinking about getting like a Husky ratchet, just because I've heard that they are pretty good. Down here, down here, fender cover, body filler, mixing board. Have my Lang test leads, my Matco hook and loop adapter, some mixing pads, Ingersoll Rand grease, my air hammer bits, wire dry sponge pad, wire wheels, cutoff wheels, my 3/8 and 1/2-inch Harbor Freight breaker bar, my Craftsman Digitorque torque wrench. Sykes are top quality. I've used them for 28 years now. Not stand too heavy. Seen their sets in the US. No, I haven't. See if I can take a screenshot of this. Nope. Oh, hold on. See if I can get a screenshot of that. That way I can, yep, just took a screenshot of what you said so that I can take a look at them later. Right here I have my roll-out discs. My Harbor Freight drill bits that everyone seems to just love. Sense of sarcasm, everyone hates those, but personally, I've never had an issue with them. And again, I've only used them drilling into wood, plastic, and the metal on my Harbor Freight tool cart that I had. Just use them to make extra holes for different extensions, but had no issues with them. But then again, I don't use them like on a daily basis, so someone else might know more. Husky ratchets are great. I was gonna get one, but with shipping it would have cost $85. Wow. Yeah, you definitely could have gotten a Snap-on ratchet for that price. With my student discount, this Snap-on ratchet actually cost me like $45. But then again, I get like a close to a 50% off discount, so yeah, about $90. And over here, just a battery terminal cleaner, some different wrenches for my air tools, air regulator, just different air fittings. Yeah, these are the kind of fittings that the shop I was at had. Like, I had a million of this size. Obviously, I know the male and female difference, but whatever. But just the difference of what goes in the air hose. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, the shop said that they were practically one of the only ones that still used this one. So they gave me like a whole bunch, so I was happy about that. Then I have some fuses and a fuse puller. Have a heavy-duty circuit tester from Harbor Freight. Used it once just to see if it worked, and it worked. Just some extra bits down there. Have my DeVilbiss 2 fluid tips. One's a 1.3 and the other's a 1.5. Have some air tool lubricant, Ingersoll Rand. Then I have my different D cups right here. This for my spray gun. Tape. And down there, buffer, Chicago Electric welding soldering gun. My Harbor Freight Maddox radiator pressure test kit. I'm going to be getting a newer 3/8 ratchet though, because I gave away the one that I had. Personally, I don't really like the locking feature on that particular one. I feel like sometimes it's harder to actually lock them, harder to unlock it. But I don't know. So I just put it in the giveaway. Have my only Cornwell tool that I have is the pocket screwdriver that they gave me, even though it's probably not made by Cornwell. Then I have my toast knife that I got, tackle box. Keep getting stuck on the extension cord. Jump box, floor jack stands, just a bunch of paperwork down there, funnel, bucket, paint for my car, Sharpies, respirator, water resistant silicone spray. Somewhere I have the lithium grease. Oh, it's laying down there. What did I try? I've heard Matco. Yeah, I heard that the Matco ones are good too. Yeah, Justin Dow says that they're pretty good, so I might actually look into that too. So I think they're probably about the same price as Snap-on, if not maybe hopefully a little bit cheaper. Then I have my Snap-on Impact gloves, which are not made by Snap-on, I know that. They are made by, what is it? Ironclad. I don't know if my fucking phone will focus. But yeah, they're made by Ironclad. My Milwaukee bag back there, welding helmet. Yeah, he said like they were like what, out of stock for like a year or so. So I think that's crazy that they would get rid of something. But yeah, that's my little toolbox tour that I did live for you guys. And I'm back. So yeah, that's my toolbox tour for you guys, because I know some of you said that you wanted to see a live toolbox tour. Hope you guys like it. Are there any tools that I showed that you guys might want to get a closer look at so that I can show it to you guys? I've been carrying around this Coast knife a lot. What I like about it has a lock on it, so it's unlocked, and then you just push it up so it's locked. Can't open it. But definitely like that feature, especially because there's a 5-year-old at the house. But yeah, unlock, and then pretty nice blade. Use it a few times. You have spent some money on a good range of tools there. Do you prefer USA tools? I'm in the UK but prefer USA sockets. I try to go for USA tools. Like, I'm gonna start going for USA tools. For a while I was just getting whatever tool I could get for what I needed, but now that I have a good assortment of tools, I'm gonna be upgrading them to better quality. So USA made. Definitely gonna be getting more Snap-on Matco tools. I like my Milwaukee tools. I think they're made in Taiwan. Not really quite sure, but definitely like my Milwaukee. Definitely like my gear wrench tools. Wonder if I can see where it's made. Let's see. Oh, professionally made in China. But personally, I've had no problems with this. Like I said, I've had no problems with Milwaukee tools. Well, besides the toolbox, but the toolbox is made by the same company that makes the Husky toolboxes, from what I heard. But I do like the USA made tools, like where is it? Like my pick set. Use it. I believe this is, yep, USA made. And then my upholstery tools, USA made. Guess it really depends what it is, but I usually try and go for more of like USA made or Taiwan made. I bought the Kin Chrome Ratchet spanners made in Taiwan in the same pattern. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've heard of that brand. Not really quite sure about that brand, but I've definitely heard of that brand. It was great. I really like the 1/4-inch Snap-on ratchet. Yeah, Snap-on ratchet. I also have the 1/4-inch. I guess it's like a palm ratchet or thumb ratchet. It's 1/4-inch as well. 72 tooth. If I can. But yeah, same thing as this one, just smaller. But I like them a lot. Definitely going to be getting a new 3/8 ratchet soon. And Dawson York, yeah, I believe, yeah, you're the person that won. Dawson York, I did mail out your ratchets yesterday. Sorry it's taken so long. Like I've said, I've been really busy. So be on the lookout for that soon. pretty much it. Do you guys have any questions at all for me? Looks said I bought flex and non-flex. Yeah. Yeah, I have the Harbor Freight flex head ratchets. They're okay. Like I said, I bought a lot of like Harbor Freight stuff, and some of their stuff is okay, but I mean, if you don't really have enough money, I mean, I guess they'll do for a short time, but definitely try and get the best that you can afford. Yeah. Get the best that you can afford. It'll help you out in the long run. So you don't want to keep going back with some cheap stuff that you'll regret. I think. Like, I bought safety glasses from Harbor Freight one time. Believe it was $3 or no, $2. They look pretty cool, so I was just like, why not? I'll get them. As soon as I like opened them to like actually put them on, it snapped. So I was like, fuck. So then I just went to Home Depot and got this pair. This pair cost me $16. Had no issues with them. I've thrown them around. Things have fallen on them. They've fallen on things. No issues at all. That snap-on ratchet really good, as I don't want to spend the money if they aren't. They are good. Are you talking about the thumb ratchet or the regular ratchet? Yes, I definitely recommend the regular ratchet. I like them, like the quality, like the finish on them. Definitely feel professional. Whereas this one right here, this is the Pittsburgh 1/4 inch. This is a flex head though, but still 1/4 inch. Just doesn't feel like quality. Like, I believe the metal doesn't go all the way down. Like, I believe it stops somewhere around here or so. So then you have all this that is just plastic. Just doesn't even feel really that balanced. Whereas snap-on one, obviously metal all the way through. Even with the comfort grip handles, the metal goes all the way through. And this one just feels more balanced in my hand, better quality. This one doesn't feel like good quality at all. Feels kind of cheap. I actually know someone that's actually, Bruce. Yeah, I was about to say that. I'm not sure which one he had, but I know his broke on him. So, I like the 1/4 inch snap-on ratchet. Like I said, I'm going to be buying another one soon. But the one I'm going to be getting is the TLL 72, which I believe is close to a foot long, I believe, or something like that. But it's definitely a lot longer than this. Definitely have more leverage that way, but yeah, I don't know what the price is on that, but definitely might be ordering that next week or so. But definitely recommend this one. Use this one a lot at the I was working at the dealership for the areas where I couldn't use the M12 Impact or Air Ratchet Impact Cordless, or wow, it's not even Impact. Milwaukee M12 Cordless Ratchet. And that one was also 3/8. I also plan on getting the quarter-inch version soon. I don't know when that's going to happen, but plan on getting it soon. Yeah, that's about all I have right now for you guys. Anyone else have any questions at all, or any other tools that they want to see up close? So, let's see if I can get it close. What do you think of the snap-on Ratchet bit driver? Long one's about $150 in the UK. Shit, get stuck in here. Fuck. Extension cord caught on me somewhere. Have it someone so you can find out the year. No, I do not have that. I want to get that soon though. What was the question? Bit driver. Bit driver right here. Only use this one twice. Use this one twice because I have the Milwaukee Cordless Impact Driver, but definitely like this one. I have the soft grip regular ratcheting bit driver. This one is pretty good. Like that, goes in different positions. I do wish that it did go full 360 like the Matco one, but well, I do not have the Matco one anymore. I gave that to one of my friends that was in my class. His name's John. I gave that one to him because he's my friend and I know he spending money on tools, and I just decided that I grabbed this one from a pawn shop. And I was warrantying it out because it was missing the cover, but whatever. But yeah, so this is the warranted one. I gave him that one. It was my first professional rat tool that I ever bought. I bought that, I bought this kit right here, and I got the bit ratcheting bit driver. So yeah, just decided to give that to him. He's a really nice guy. Yeah, I'll actually see him 2 weeks for graduation, but yeah. Definitely love this Milwaukee bit set. I wish I could find a part number. It's all faded, but if I find a part number on this, I'll let you guys know. Definitely like these bits right here. These bits are really good. Yeah, I've used these so much. Use the T20 and the Phillips #2 a lot. And I also use the quarter-inch bit right here. Use this one right here. What I used to do was I used to put it on the bit driver, and then I would use my sockets so I could get in tighter spaces with it. But now that I have this one, be even better too because it's a lot longer than the Matco one. The Matco one I think stops right around here, so definitely get a lot more room that way. Yeah, definitely love this set. If I find the part number, I'll put it in the description. I'll do research tonight, find the part number, and then I'll probably just put in the description, or I'll put in the comments. Have you any windscreen removal tool or do screen removal work? No, I do not do screen removal work. I don't even have a tool, but actually I think I did at one point. I think I had a glass windshield removal tool, but I think that one, something happened to it and it broke, even though I didn't use it. Do you use Torx a lot, as I don't have any and want to be a mechanic? Me in the body industry, I use Torx a shit ton. What I also plan on doing with Torx is I plan on getting like the Torx like screwdrivers that the Snap-on makes. I also heard that the S&K ones are pretty good too. Like they're like really long, but actually heard that the SK ones are better than the Snap-on ones just because of how much longer they are. And certain cars, you have to like where the door is, like take off this rubber piece. It goes all the way in, and there's a fastener. And like the SK ones are like perfect for that because it just barely fits in there. So I'll probably be getting those. These ones are pretty freaking awesome too. For you, I would suggest, you want to be a mechanic. Are you going into the automotive or auto body field? To be honest, when I first started, all I used was these for like a year, so I just used these. And then I bought sockets that's similar to this, but it was cheaper, so I threw it away. And then I got the gear wrench ones, and these ones are pretty freaking cool too. It's tough. Do you have any Blue Point tools? Automotive, I think. I do not have any Blue Point tools. That's pretty cool that you know what you want to do at age 13. Back when I was 13, at one point I wanted to be a carpenter. I wanted to be a math teacher. Wanted to be a professional bowler too. Still kind of want to do that, but like I have 3 different kinds of Torx bits. Get over it. I have the Vimlo profile, regular gear wrench, and then just the bits. I like them all. I think you're going to need them. I don't think you're going to need this much variety as I do. Might get away with just a set like this. But you might also want to get these. These ones I don't think you will need. You might need them. I'm not quite sure. They're so cheap. It's like $28, so it's like, why not at that point? But the SK screwdriver ones are pretty good too. Like I said, for like the first year or so, all I had was these, and I had no issues. Did wish that I did have one of these. That way it'd be a little bit easier to get the fasteners off, especially with like something like this or this, but it is what it is. Actually, they make attachments for these that you can put in something like this to make it go fast. So that would work too. But you are going to need Torx. Thanks for the advice. I even want to get the subby Torx there. Yeah, definitely go for them. Like I said, pretty fucking cool. Tamper-proof torque wrench drivers. Snap-on our top quality. Tamper-proof. The only tamper-proof I have are... Do I have any tamper-proof bits in here? No. The only tamper-proof ones that I have are in this Matco kit that I have right here. Hold on one second. Shit. Focus. Yeah. Yeah, these are the only ones I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 7 tamper-proof corks, but because I haven't really had the need to use them, to be honest. Like this goes from T10 tamper-proof to a T40, but haven't really. I don't think I've ever used them actually. Torque set is. I would definitely get it. Definitely get this. It's definitely the best deal. Especially if you have Amazon Prime. I don't know if the UK has an Amazon Prime too, but if they do, it's so fucking worth it. It's like most items free 2-day shipping. It's just fucking awesome. And I'm definitely getting a new toolbox soon because I don't really have that much room. But yeah, definitely get Torques. Gonna find them really useful. And then when you can, get a pocket screwdriver. Eric the Car Guy, I don't know if you know him. He's another YouTuber, really big in the YouTube business, but he says this is like the 11th, he calls this the 11th finger. So useful. Yeah, we have Amazon Prime, but I prefer. Yeah, eBay is good too. Definitely find better deals. Yeah, just do whatever you can, you know. What I did on, I had 2 tools that I bought from pawn shops at separate times. They weren't the best ones, but they were Snap-on, so I was happy and they were cheap. And I just took them to the Snap-on guy at my school and just basically made a bullshit excuse, to be honest. Like, I had a Snap-on half-inch drive 40-tooth ratchet that I knew they didn't make anymore. My teacher told me to just tell the guy that it's slipping, so I told him that. 4 days later, I got a brand new Snap-on half-inch drive ratchet. That was, I think it was 80 tooth, so happy about that. Ratchet before only cost me $30, so basically I got a brand new Snap-on 80 tooth ratchet, half-inch ratchet, that for $30, so I was happy about that. Then that Snap-on bit driver, the one I got was old, decrepit, smelled really bad. Rubber pieces missing, so I just told him that, and I told him that sometimes the part that rotates would stick, so it wouldn't click in, and he just said, well, he just warrantied it out for me. I asked him, hey, if you have any green, I'll take green. And a week later, it came in, got an orange one. Original one was red. I asked for green, got orange, whatever. But yeah, that one I traded some like crappy tools. I forget what I gave them, but in the end, that one only cost me $5 out of pocket. So I was happy with that. Have you ever made any of your own tools? I had to make a tool to remove retention for 2. No, I have not made my own tools yet. I think I threw it away though, but had a tool like this, the one that comes in all the air tools. except it was for my DA. It originally had... Where's my DA? Stupid wires. DA originally had this kind of pad on it. Fortunately, I had to put this pad on it, back on it, at the shop that I was at, because they used the basically kind of like a sticker type material. So to get it off, you have to use the provided wrench that they have. Get it. That right under there. So when I first got this, I was like, okay, cool. I didn't even see the wrench in there. I threw it away. And then I found out that I needed the majority of the time this pad. So I was like, fuck, can't find the screw. I can't find the wrench. So I had a wrench similar to this for another tool. And then I used a file and kept filing the sides down enough so that it would work. So did that. Then when I went to this shop, they gave me a new pad, and I was like, fuck. So then I just borrowed someone else's tool that they had. Never used hammer-proof socket. Yeah, I watched the video about the Ratchet. I know Eric the car guy. Eric the car guy is pretty cool. He has a new toolbox tour, and yeah, he just bought a new Snap-on toolbox, so go check out that video. In his original toolbox tour, he does talk about the pocket screwdriver. But yeah, definitely get a pocket screwdriver. Snap-on pick set is a million fucking times better than the Harbor Freight one that I used to have. Harbor Freight one that I used to have was made out of cheap plastic. And what would happen is the metal part right there was just pushed in here, and every time I would use it, it would start spinning. So at one point it actually came out, so I had to throw it away. This set is definitely a lot better. You get better grip. The other one was all plastic, bright orange plastic. This one is the instant comfort grip. Little padding where the black is. Definitely get a better grip on it. Personally, I love these. Even like color too. I want to try and get everything in this room. Yeah, definitely have the whole set. I bought a very cheap. Yeah, I believe the Harbor Freight ones were about $5 too. So period on that. Plus, just like the case that's in too, it just looks a lot cooler that way in the cases. Yeah, want to get definitely want to get a better screwdriver set. The ones I have are these Craftsman ones. They do work. I just don't like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel that great compared to even the picks. Like the picks just feel so much better. You can just feel the better quality of the picks than you can with the the Craftsman screwdrivers. So plan on getting the Craftsman screwdriver, or wow, the Snap-on screwdrivers. I agree, Snap-on tools. Yeah, the trays are awesome. Red, it's their classic color. I do, yeah, like I just showed, I have the red upholstery tools. Want to try and get those in green as well. But I feel like even though the trays do take up more room, it's just so organized with the trays, you know? That's why I can't wait to get a bigger box. That way I can have all the trays in there. But love the trays. Anytime I can keep the trays, I'm gonna keep the trays. Just so it looks joining another live stream. Thank you for your support. Snap-on picks are money. Yeah. I was using the pick for just trying to align something so I could put a screw in. Actually, it was for this because it wasn't really aligning that well. So I used the Harbor Freight picks to line the holes, and the straight pick would just start bending as well. Yeah, snap-on screwdrivers are great. I like how the treads. Yeah, organize the tools, and you can definitely see if something's missing. Keep debating whether or not I should get the, I think it's the 8-piece screwdriver set or the 6-piece. Keep debating on those two because I do like the 8-piece has the stubby screwdrivers, and sometimes you need those stubby screwdrivers. So I'm just thinking maybe I should get that set, but that is more expensive. A lot is really expensive, but keep debating. Might end up just doing that just so I have it, because you never know when you're going to need the stubby screwdrivers. So yeah. You guys have any other questions at all? A-piece is great. My dad used it. Yeah. Yeah, we have little. When I was at the school, they had little trays of tools. It was 10 wrenches, a couple sockets, and then Phillips and flat screwdriver. Those were beat to hell, but the handles were beat to hell because people just hammer on them, even though it says on the screwdriver, they actually wrote it in Sharpie, do not use a hammer on it, but people do it anyway. But they were beat to shit, but they were fucking awesome. Those were the best screwdrivers I've ever used. That's why I plan on getting some. I want definitely a good quality screwdriver set. Yeah, they do grip the screws really well. I've used them on rusted, crusted screws, and they work so much better. This one, Craftsman, has the little grip right there. Sorry, I keep forgetting that I accidentally covered the mic, but sorry about that. So yeah, this is what I'm working with right now for screwdrivers. It's the Craftsman one with called the diamond tip. I believe, yeah, it's magnetic. Supposedly it grips a lot better, but to be honest, it doesn't really grip that great. Certain times it does, but majority of the time it doesn't. What I have ended up using was, where is it? My gear wrench ones, my gear wrench bit. Use that. And where the frick did it go? And my Matco bits, actual Matco bits work better than the Craftsman screwdrivers, in my opinion. It has Matco screwdriver set, max head blue point, set, snap-on, new soft and old soft grip. Yeah, probably gonna go with the snap-on ones just because I've used those in school, so I know just how good they are. I don't know about how good the other brands are, but so I can't really compare. Maybe what I'll do eventually is, I'll get the snap-on ones and then I'll get the other brands and then just compare them all so that you guys can see what is the better one, really. So does anyone have any more questions? Because I think we're gonna end this soon. The old snap-on soft grip and Matco. Yeah, those are the only two real
professional tool truck brand tools that I have are Matco and Snap-on. When I was working at the dealership, the Matco guy was supposed to come, but he never did. Well, then again, I was only there for like 2 days, but so he was supposed to come the first day that I was there. Didn't come. Apparently, he only comes when someone owes him money. Hey, when will the giveaway be shipped out? I shipped it out yesterday, so it should be there soon. Sorry, I haven't returned your messages. I just saw them now, or a little bit ago. I've been really busy. If you watch the replay, you'll see that I've really had no time to do anything, but it has shipped out. It'll be there soon. You like painting cars or just bodywork? Personally, I like painting the cars better. I know some people say, "Oh, but painting the cars, it's so much more hazardous to your life." So is sanding, body filler, and other stuff. That's hazardous too, because you're breathing in all that small dust particles. But is what it is. I like that. Personally, I don't like to use the frame machines that much. Because first off, you're using I believe it's 10 tons of force to pull some metal, and after a while, some of that metal might get weak. When you're pulling, it just shoots it back out towards you, so you can really get fucking hurt that way. In my class when we were doing the straightening, me and one of my classmates, we hooked up the metal or the clamps to the metal, secured it as best as we could, started pulling it even just a little bit, and then it just ripped right through like a piece of paper. And then it just shot right out, and it was like this far away from our heads, and we were like, what the fuck? But plus, it's really, when you're doing the repair work on it, you gotta be dead on, because if you're not, and it's like, I know they say not to use heat, but sometimes you have to use heat, like just a little bit of heat. But if what you're doing is a little bit weak, and then say the car's all done, and then someone gets in an accident, and that was a weak spot, and that does a lot of damage, you are personally liable. And it's just like, at that point, it's like, I just got to think oh shit, do I really want to be really reliable? So I would prefer doing painting, but I don't mind doing the body work. The body work is really tedious because you got to make sure everything is nice and smooth, or as one of my teachers would say, smooth. All right, Kyle, thanks for joining the stream. Hope you have a great day. Yeah, it's a fucking pain in the ass. I was working on the Camaro for 2 days. First day I was grinding it, used the stud puller, pulled it. See you later. And then I put the body filler on, then the polyester putty, and it all seemed nice and smooth. And then the next day, because I was doing other jobs that day too, next day I came in, I felt it, I was like, oh shit, I still feel all these bumps and stuff. So then had to go put more body filler on, more polyester putty on. Have you ever used a plastic welder? Plastic welder. I'm not sure if it was a plastic welder. Actually, it was, yeah. I don't know if you know the stud puller where you push in the metal. Well, actually, no, it's different. Yes, I have used the plastic welder. We did that in one of my plastic repair classes. It's okay. It's kind of like a soldering gun, really. But that shit fucking smells, let me tell you. We did use it. It was okay. It was funny because I was told that, or my teacher said, "Oh yeah, after this you might run into doing bumper repair, you might not, because that's what we practice on. We practice on bumpers." And I was like, "Okay, cool." The first day I went to the shop, someone told me, "Oh yeah, just so you know, we do a lot of bumper repairs." I was like thinking, "Fuck," because a lot of the times, if something's like torn or something like that, a lot of the times, especially at dealerships, they just replace it. So it was a little annoying. And then they had me. I was thinking about using one to save some money. Definitely use that. You will save so much money that way. Especially if you really know how to use one, you will save so much money. Let's see. Let's see. Just make sure you identify the plastic that you're going to be working on, like what the bumper actually is, and make sure you get the same plastic for the welder. That's the only thing I can tell you, is just make sure you're using the right kind of plastic for it. At my shop. Yeah, I know. When I was working at a shop while I was in school back in 2012, they just did brand new ones. Like, they didn't even want to try fixing the bumpers because it would just take too long to do. Basically spend more money fixing it than it would to replace it. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, at the shop I was at, they had me sand the bumper completely down, and then there was bumps all over it, so one person said, "Okay, go ahead and fix the bumps." And I was like, they said, "Yeah, use a heat gun and fix the bumps." And I was just thinking, how do I do that? We never went over that in school. I asked someone then, the guy gave me a huge fucking attitude about it. And I'm just like, dude, we never did this in school. I don't want to fuck something up. And then he was just yelling at me, "You just gotta do it." And then I was like, how though? Like, he said use the heat gun, but what do I do? Do I just put the heat on it or what? And then he just got pissed, and then he just did it for me. And then another time I was taking off a bumper off a car, and I just wanted to make sure I got all the clips and stuff. So I was like looking around to make sure I didn't miss anything, and he's like, "You gotta work faster than this. If you don't work fast, they're gonna fire you." I was like, "Okay, I'm just making sure I got all the clips." And he's like, "Don't even worry about it." And then he just pulled it all off. He's like, "If you break something, you break something. You can just replace it. You don't have to worry about if you get all the clips." And I'm just thinking, but what if it really damages, like the little tabs on the bumper, like, break off? And that's gonna be something else I have to fix. So that's why I didn't really like it there. So kind of glad they just said you're better off somewhere else. So it didn't really bother me. Do you know any good places to buy them? I'd probably look on Amazon, just to be honest. I don't remember the one that my school has, but I would definitely check Amazon to see what they have. Definitely look at the reviews. You could even check like Snap-on, Matco, Mac, Cornwell, all those places to see if they had any. Personally, I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm going to get going, guys. Thank you again for watching. Leave a comment down if you have any more questions after this video is posted. Just leave a comment and I'll answer them. Yeah. So just remember to like, subscribe, comment, share. Thank you very much. Have a great day, everyone. Yeah. Fuck that place. A shop should be a good place to have fun and fix it. Yeah, like, it was stressful as fuck. like first off, the first day I wasn't really feeling that well. And then the second day I really wasn't feeling well, and I was just like, I don't feel good. I don't really want to go to work, but I know I have to go to work, especially because it's my first freaking week. And then I went to work, did that, and then the next morning I went in, they said, yeah, you're better somewhere else. And I was like, what the fuck? And then, funny thing is, that later that day, I just felt so much better. It was like my body was telling me, don't go there. Place is shit, just don't go there. So, whatever. I don't know if you were watching earlier, but I do have 2 job interviews coming up this coming week. They're both at Electric Boat, which is a company that builds submarines for the government. On Wednesday, the job that I'm interviewing for is being a welding mechanic. And then the interview on Saturday is a machinist. Thanks, Kyle. As a machinist, I guess I'd be doing like pipe fitting, stuff like that. So, I mean, I would like to work in a body shop, but there's really nothing around. Contacted all the places. I mean, I know what you mean. I work at my uncle's shop the first day. I was scared of fucking... Yeah, I was scared too of like fucking something up, especially because the first day they had me working on a brand new 2017 Camaro that got damaged during a snowstorm in the parking lot. Like, it hasn't been used at all. Like, it still had like the plastic covers from the factory on the seats. It still had all this protectants. And here I am, a kid just right out of college, like, finished college on a Friday, and then that Monday I started working there. Yeah, I know there's a lot of money in welding, so hopefully I get it. But yeah, they had me take off, they just said, okay, take that off. And I was just thinking, okay. Like, I know right out of school, it's gonna be a little bit slower for me to get stuff. Because in school, it's like, they give us like 10 weeks to like do like a door skin or a 10-week process on fixing a dent. So, and I know it's not going to take that long. Like, it's supposed to be like a couple hours. It's already going to primer. If you do all the more Snap-on and Mac. Yeah, definitely. Definitely Snap-on. Definitely Matco. Love those brands. Yeah, it took me 3 hours. 3 hours just to take the bumper off. It pissed me off. 3 fucking hours. What I had to do is I had to jack up the tires, take the tires off, take off the wheel well liner completely off, take off this other thing underneath the car that attached to the bumper, and then take off the like 50 or 60 fasteners just on the bumper. And some of them were hidden and I had no idea where they are, so I looked stuff up. And then the lights were attached on the bumper, so I had to take those off, but they were weird fasteners I had never seen before. I asked someone else, some guy helped me out, he was a really nice guy. So it was just crazy. I go to school, my uncle knew I wanted to work on cars, and he told me I can work at shops so I can learn. Yeah. Oh, it was a fucking pain in the ass. Especially because I was like nervous because it was like a brand new fucking car. And I was like, don't want to mess up a car on my first day at work, especially because it's a brand new fucking car. But it's really good that you got in your uncle's shop. I wish I had a relative around here that had like a shop or something. But yeah, and if those 2 jobs at EB don't work out, I know there's a job fair coming up the following, not this Monday, but Monday after, so I'll be going there with my resume. I know that there's a or a couple of car dealerships that are going to be there too, so hopefully they will be hiring someone in the body shop. I know I did work at one of those places in the past. Work on cars at home. Just my own a little bit. I installed and fixed the headlight on one of my cars. The light blew out. That's pretty much it though. I live in a condo, so I can't really do a whole lot of stuff because of noise and stuff, but plan on doing something soon. Also plan on doing like a how-to series on like fixing dents and stuff. So warm weather out now, so soon I'll be getting a fender and basically just showing people how to fix a dent. Other than that, don't really do much on my cars or work here besides washing them. I have all the tools to do pretty much a lot of shit. Definitely getting a new toolbox soon though. But anyways, restoring a classic. That's pretty cool. After this video ends and it's all set, we can talk more about that because I want to know what kind of car and stuff. I got to get going, so remember to like, subscribe, comment, share. Thank you very much. Have a great day, everyone.